Hey there boys and girls, like Skillflaggy here, today with another episode of Howto Recon. This time we have episode 5 and I'm going to give you some tips on how to improve your aim while using a sniper rifle. And first of all, we just should clarify some things about the sniper rifles and just the gun mechanics in Battlefield 3 in general. You will get something called bullet drop, and you also have something called bullet velocity. So the velocity is basically what determines both of those things. One of them would be how much the bullet will drop over distance, and the other one would be how fast will it travel. And the faster the bullet travels, the less drop it has. So this means M40A5 has the most drop of all the bolt actions, and the M98B has less, so fewest drop of all the bolt action rifles. Just to get those facts out straight. And something else I have to kind of clarify real quick before I give like some basic sniping tips. Would be that as soon as you're pressing the right mouse button, or as soon as you're like pushing the right trigger, you have 100% accuracy. So you do not actually have to wait until the scope comes up. You will have 100% accuracy as soon as you press the button. So if you're kind of doing a tic-tac, even though the scope won't be up, you will have 100% accuracy. Keep in mind though that the scope sway will kind of bring you off. So if you're testing that out on a, like against the wall, and you're like 50 meters away or something, and you're shooting against the wall with a little trick, you can see that they won't always hit the exact spot. They're kind of like a little circle, but a really tight one. And reason for this is the scope sway, because it kicks you kind of off a little bit. And so there's actually a really basic sniping thing. You kind of have to distribute your sniping areas in the close one and the far one. So for the close one, you will always kind of want to put the crosshair right on top of the head of your enemy, so that the horizontal line lays on top of the enemy. Like this, you will be able to get a headshot like within normally 100 to 150 meters, depending on the rifle. Even with the M40, you will get basically you will normally get kills within 100 meters if you just do the little trick. So you should never put the crosshair right in the face of the enemy, but always the horizontal line of the crosshair on top of the enemy's head, so that you kind of preparing for the bullet drop in advance. Another really important thing would be that you can kind of do the same thing when an enemy is running. If they're kind of if they're kind of like 50 meters away from you, you can do basically the same thing with the vertical line. Just put it next to the head of the enemy player, or to his shoulder if he's a little bit further away. So you will normally get the headshot and the one-hit kill. So this just as a little side note and a tip, how to aim properly with a sniper rifle within like the first 100 or 150 meters, which while using a sniper rifle from my point of view is to be considered as close range, even though for any other weapon it's long range already. Then again, we would have the long range kind of sniping, and for that you always have to kind of keep in mind that you have to learn your rifle and you have to know the bullet drop, how far the bullet will drop. For example, with the M40, the first mil-dot symbolizes 350 meters, between 300 and 350 meters. The target has to be that far away in order to get the headshot. For example, with the M98B on the other hand, which has a lot less bullet drop, you will probably come out to 500 to 600 meters with the first mil-dot, so a lot more accurate again, but again, they have like different stats. In exchange for that, the M40 has the fastest rechambering and so on and so forth. So this is just like a really basic tip I want to give you guys. So the crosshairs right on top of the enemy. If you kind of trying to hit, if you want to try hitting moving targets, use the shoulders as a like little help in order to get your target. And if they're kind of running in a 45 degrees angle, you normally can go between head and shoulders. You normally get the kill like that if they're kind of close to you. Then again, for long range, the M40 first mil-dot is about 300 meters, and the M98B is about 500 to 600 meters for the first mil-dot. So all the other rifles are kind of in between. Normally all the other bolt actions have the first muzzle load at around 350 meters because the bullet velocity of those weapons aren't too different. They're kind of, I think 420, 440 and 460 for the L96, JNG and SV98. So they're kind of similar. The only real two rifles which are out of line are the M40 and the M98B. So I hope you enjoyed the video and let's go figure out.